Zungo zungo go zungo zang. Zungo zungo go zungo zang.
Yo, what up? So, just here in the shed. Got the day off work today. I'm up in Central Otago, so I thought I'd attack my bog. So I did all this last night. Slapped a layer of bog on it. I've just been sanding at it with 100 grit, 240 grit, and now I've got it shaped how I want it. There's a few imperfections, like little kind of holes and marks, but don't know if you can see it, but I'm going to rely on the primer to fill that, hopefully. Might turn out like shit, but we'll see. But yeah, just a wee update on the car. Yeah, I've just got the jack under it there to make it so I could get under the wheel arch and shape that. But yeah, this is my 92 Mazda MX-5 Yunus Roadster actually. It's a Japanese import one, so means it's speed limited to 180. I'm just in my granddad's shed right now. Got these like bog chips. But yeah, so it's 92 Yunus Roadster, right hand drive because we're in New Zealand, we drive on the left. And yeah, straight piped Hayashi streets for the wheels. They're 14x6 plus 15s, but they're also 4x114s. So yeah, they are. I've got some adapters on there holding those on. I'll just drop it off the jack real quick and you know, show you what it sits like. Pretty low, got about almost a finger of wheel gap there. The front sits a bit higher. It's at the moment lowered on KYB adjustable shocks with I think JMX super lows that have been cut, or they're like some weird red spring. I'm gonna get some coilovers for it in the next coming weeks. Yeah, so it's manual 1.6 litre, slammed on Hayashi streets. Got some Dunlop Dereza semi slicks, very sticky tyre, would recommend them. And yeah, got that gold roll bar. I've drilled the holes out in the boot for that, so I just got to bolt that in still, but it's almost fully installed. Got that roll bar, got that Momo wheel. Used to have a Nardi, swapped it with a mate, plus some cash. Put the cash towards like fixing this thing when I crashed it, but yeah, missed that Nardi. I might get another one. But yeah, anyway, that's pretty much all there is to talk about this car. It's I've had it for 2 years, and it's seen some things. It's been in a few ditches over its lifetime. It's got that you know, the panel work on this is pretty rough. It does have a brand new fender here, but like, you know, it's got like, this is the best panel on the car. It's got a couple dents in it though, even though it was brand new. Still managed to dent it. Don't really want to talk about that, but yeah. Got this here from when I went down a bank up in the hills doing some responsible, safe driving under the speed limit. And yeah, rolled guards, had to roll my guards. Aerial delete, sort of. I mean, I broke it off by driving past a bush. And yeah, it's been my first car, first real car, and yeah, it's pretty rough. When I bought it, it was pretty tidy, but yeah. So yeah, it's my MX-5. Just doing this bog work. Might huck a bit of primer on it, and then call it a day, because I'm up in Cromwell and there's no parts store where I could get colour match paint. So I'm going to have to wait till I'm back in Dunedin to do that. So for now I'll just have to run the primer on the rear quarter. It's been raining a fair bit and you don't want to get bog wet, because if you get bog wet it's bad news, but I think it's the right shape. Like, it looks like a bit wavy, but might just yeet over it with the 100 grit real quickly along there. Looks a bit wavy, but oh well. This car's pretty rough. It's going to be better than it was before, at least. To actually kind of trying to take my time with this. I'm saying this now, but it's probably still going to turn out like shit and I'm going to look like an idiot. But yeah, I'll give you guys an update when I've started to do the primer. So I've gone over it with 400 grit now, as well as 200. So I went 100, 200, 320, 400, and then 800. So I've sanded it with 800. Whole panel has been scuffed. It's just got all this dust on it now. So I'm gonna, while the rain's got a break, I'm gonna go rip around the block, see if that gets rid of all the dust, blow it all off, sort of thing. I'm covered in the shit. Bog dust is pretty nasty. Oh, the jack was still in my car. So that was a bit of a fail. So before I had the car jacked up to sand under the arch, car was off the jack, but the jack was still under the car, so I just ran over my scissor jack. Oh well, as long as it didn't pop the tire, I guess I'll find out. But yeah, bit of a wee fail there. But yeah, I'll come back to you guys when I've ripped it around the block. Alright, so I'm going around the block. The roads are still wet, so I hope no water gets flicked up onto my bog, but if it does, it shouldn't be too big of a deal, because I can just wipe it off. Yeah, no, sweet. So yeah, I'm just ripping around Bannockburn now, just kind of hoping to blast some of that powder off. Kind of a silly way to do it, but it's probably not going to work, but it's all good. It's quite a nice scenery around here. Footage is probably shit and shaky. I'm just filming on my phone, which is a pretty cheap phone. But yeah, as you can see, this car's a pretty rough ride. Yeah, a lot of wineries and shit around here. But yeah. Yeah, went for a wee rip around the block, tried to get some of this powder off, this bog dust, but didn't really work as I thought it would. Look at the roof, it's got like handprints on it. But yeah, so yeah, went for a rip around Bannockburn, but felt kind of bad, you know. People around here probably don't appreciate cars as much as I do, I guess. I don't know. People around here probably aren't my biggest fan, driving this loud thing around, you know, trying to work on it and all that. Like yesterday I gave it Lemmy in the garage. All these neighbours probably fucking hate me, but you know, such is. But yeah, it felt kind of bad. So yeah, gonna continue on with the mesh to bog it. Look at all the bog dust in here. This thing's gonna need a vacuum as well. That was all on my shoes. Not good. And get that free air freshener, you know. Makes your car smell nice. Hanging in a wee lavender. Tight fit through here. Got my paint. My primer. Don't know how good this footage is going to turn out. I'm pretty bad at filming. It's not a pretty shit phone. But yeah, I don't have any masking tape, so I'm going to have to either find some in here or use that packing tape over there, or I have some electrical tape I could use. I probably think electrical tape would be the way to go, but I mean, it shouldn't matter too much. As long as I don't get it on the roof or tail light, I'm happy. Or the door. I just want it on this panel. Or the wheel. Okay, there's quite a few things I don't want to get it on. But that's all good. Alright. Alright, we're all masked off. Newspaper. Had to use electrical tape because I don't have any masking tape. Good thing these rolls are only $1 each. If you're thinking, oh, that's a waste of electrical tape. Well, another one's only a fucking $1 and they come like that thick. So, yeah, I got my newspaper all on. While you wait for coats of paint to dry, you can read the news. Shake your primer. Now I'm ready to spray. I might put some more newspaper across the rear window. I can see it going on there and not being a good time. You give your cans a shake. Ready. Just laid my first coat of primer. Pretty shit, but it's a bit of like running and all that, or just areas where it's like real high up, like that. But I just have to sand them down. Should be all good. Main purpose of this primer is just to keep the bog dry, to be honest. So I'm not too worried. When I drove off the jack's still under the car before by accident. I did a little bit of damage there to the sill, so I folded it back, which kind of sucks, but what can you do? Nothing, except for welding a new sill, but I'm not too worried. Doesn't really affect anything. Should still get warrants, so there's way worse chassis damage on that car than that, so yeah. So got a couple more coats on. I'm doing the whole panel. Yeah, not too fussed. Get some silver on it later. But yeah, it is bucketing down outside. I'm just waiting for it to dry because I'm gonna sand on this bit that it's like kind of shitty with some 800 grit when it's like nice and dry. Make it nice and just go over it again. It's got a couple like built up spots, which is not too good, but oh well. Yeah, rip this car being all one colour. Had it one colour the whole way around for a little bit, but oh well, what can you do? So done a few coats of bog, a few coats of primer. Looks pretty rough, but the purpose of this primer job is just to keep the bog like protected from the rain, which it is fucking pissing down now. It was pissing down way harder before. It was like lightning and shit while I was in there trying to dry my paint. Ended up drying with a blowtorch, make it dry faster, but I think I got the shape of the rear quarter pretty good with the bog. Like it's a bit, yeah, but not too bad. Not too bad. Way better than it was before. If I can find a picture of the way it was before, I'll throw it in. But yeah, I almost rate the look of like the mismatched panel, but like, nah, I don't know. It's getting there though. My panel work's getting there. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. And yeah, just letting the rain kind of, now that the paint's sort of dry enough to get wet, I think. I hope. I'm just letting it wash all like the bog dust off the car. And yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for watching and have a nice day.